Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, I do appreciate you clicking on this video and being here as we talk about some movie news. So in this episode of Review Flicks, we're going to be talking about some very surprising and unexpected news that Matrix number 5, the 5th installment in the Matrix franchise, is now officially coming. Yeah, this news caught me off guard after the mixed reactions and the kind of lackluster financial performance at the box office of Matrix Resurrections, which was the 4th installment in the Matrix franchise. I was not expecting to see another Matrix film for a very, very long time, if at all, due to that last movie not doing so well. But guys, we're going to dive into the Matrix franchise. We're going to take a look at this news surrounding the 5th installment and see what's going on with the Matrix as a whole. So, this article comes to us from comicflicknews.com. The Matrix 5 confirmed, with Daredevil creator at the helm. So that's quite interesting, having the creator of Daredevil at the helm of this movie. That's interesting news as well. The Matrix universe is expanding once again, with the announcement of a 5th installment marking significant departure from the previous films. This time, the Martian screenwriter Drew Goddard is set to take the directorial reins, bringing his unique vision to the iconic sci-fi series. The Martian movie was absolutely incredible. That movie was insane. Matt Damon, he's on Mars, he gets stranded there, and he has to communicate with Earth to try and get rescued. Guys, if you have not seen The Martian, do yourself a favor. It's such a great, sci-fi movie. And if he can bring some of what he did in that movie over to The Matrix, I know they're completely kind of different, movie topics, but, that movie was so great, and if he can have a script and a plot and kind of the cinematography that's just as strong and bring that to the Matrix 5, then I'm really, really excited to see what he's going to do with it. So, in a departure from tradition, the Wachowski sisters, who directed the previous installments, will step back from directing duties. However, Lana Wachowski remains attached to the project as an executive producer, ensuring continuity and guidance throughout the film's development. So, plot details are being kept under wraps, obviously, but Warner Brothers Motion Picture President of Production Jesse Ehrman assures fans that the new film will honour the essence of the Matrix world while offering a fresh perspective. The return of familiar faces like Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss is uncertain, leaving audiences eagerly awaiting further casting announcements. So, I always say that after a certain period of time has passed, I love Keanu Reeves in the Matrix franchise, don't get me wrong, he's incredible. The Matrix pretty much went on to redefine what sci-fi movies could be. It set the template for a lot of movies going forward. There's a lot of movies to this day that still use elements of what the Matrix did to make their sci-fi films. It can't be understated how important the Matrix is to sci-fi movies and kind of that template, as I said, that it's set for movies going forward. It will forever be that first Matrix movie, one of the greatest sci-fi movies ever made in my opinion. Absolutely iconic. Some of the scenes, the bullet time with the slow motion, dodging the bullets, all that kind of stuff. Fantastic stuff. But going forward, should Keanu Reeves be back in the Matrix? Should he be the star, or should they bring in a fresh cast? To revitalize the franchise and make it new for a new generation? That's the big question going forward. Whether Keanu Reeves is the main star, if he isn't, I think that he should have a cameo role to some degree, because, what is the Matrix without Keanu Reeves? So, Goddard, known for his Oscar-nominated work on The Martian. Again, guys, if you haven't seen The Martian, incredible movie. I do recommend it if you love sci-fi. And projects like Cloverfield, I enjoyed that. The found footage monster movie in New York. Big giant monster roaming around in New York, and it's kind of a found footage handheld camera monster movie. Incredible. Again, if you haven't seen that, check out Cloverfield, guys. And Bad Times at the El Royale, I can't speak to that, haven't seen it for myself. Expresses his gratitude for the opportunity to contribute towards the Matrix legacy. His passion for the series and admiration for the Wachowskis' visionary storytelling promises an exciting new chapter in the franchise. So yeah, like I said, given the lackluster performance of The Matrix Resurrection, the last movie and the 4th installment in the Matrix franchise overall, after the lackluster performance, when Drew Goddard came to Warner Brothers with his pitch for a new Matrix movie, they must have absolutely loved what they heard and the ideas that he came up with, because the financials for that last movie were really, really bad. So we're going to take a look at the box office right here. I've got the entire franchise up here on screen. So let's check this out quickly. So if we have a look at the financials here, as we can see, we've got The Matrix in 1999. So that had a production budget of 65 million. It went on to make 465 million, which is really good given its budget. Then we had The Matrix Reloaded in 2003. $150 million budget, so the budget was massively bigger. That went on to make $738 million, which is incredible. That's a really, really big bump in the box office. Then we had Matrix Revolutions, it says 2003, but that doesn't seem right to me. That went on to make $427 million. So from 465 to 738, then back down to 427. Then we have The Matrix Resurrections, which came out in 2021. Production budget of $190 million, and that made $159 million worldwide. And obviously that was during the pandemic era, so we have to put a little asterisk by that. But it had a $190 million budget, and it only made $159. So it absolutely took a bath, it rinsed itself. And if we look at the Rotten Tomatoes score here as well, so The Matrix Resurrection also had a Rotten Tomatoes score of 63% in its critics' reviews, and it had 63% also for its audience score. So across the board with critics and audiences, it both had 63%, which isn't the worst thing by any means. There was a lot of movies that would kill to have that 60+% for their movie and critic and audience scores. So on those two fronts, it's not that bad, but it's just bombed on the financial side of it. So again, it surprises me it surprises me a lot that they're going ahead with another movie. But like I say, the executives at Warner Brothers must have loved the pitch that, the director came to them with for the actual movie to go ahead and greenlight this movie, given the financial reception of the last movie. So, Goddard, known for his, oh no, we've already read that. So, The Matrix, which revolutionized cinema upon its release in 1999, like I keep saying, it cannot be understated how important The Matrix is to cinema, history. It just set the template for so many movies, and it had so much kind of revolutionary kind of cinematography within it. The fight scenes, the bullet slow-mo time, all these kind of different concepts, just absolutely incredible. Has since spawned 3 sequels, including the recent Matrix Resurrection, while the 4th installment faced challenges at the box office. Yeah, like I said, it did really bad financially, but that was during the COVID era as well, so we have to put a huge asterisk next to it. Goddard involvement signals a fresh start for the beloved franchise. So, is it going to be like a reboot, but like a soft reboot? So it's going to continue the continuity of the previous films, but it's going to have a fresh new cast, and it's going to be like a soft reboot while staying within the continuity. It doesn't sound like it's going to be a hard reboot by any means, but we'll have to wait and see if any of the previous characters and cast, like Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss, are they coming back, or is it going to be a brand new fresh cast? That'll be very interesting to find out when that news becomes available. So, as production gears up for The Matrix 5, anticipation mounts for Goddard's interpretation of this groundbreaking universe, promising to captivate audiences once again with its mind-bending narrative and revolutionary visual effects. So, in my personal opinion, absolutely they should move forward with The Matrix as a franchise. That last movie didn't do good, but as I keep saying, it was during the COVID era. But when we look back at the other movies, they made roughly, if you average each movie out across the franchise, they made roughly $450 million each, which isn't the best, but it's not the worst. But there is room for improvement if they can really nail a Matrix movie on the head, if they can get good word of mouth, great CGI and special effects. I really do think that they can make this franchise successful, because The Matrix holds, it holds a lot of sentimental value and a lot of cinephiles' hearts, especially mine as well. I grew up in the 90s with these movies. I remember playing the Matrix video game on the PlayStation. It was incredible. But yeah, I do think that they can make a success of this franchise if it's done right and a good word of mouth gets out there. So let's hope that they can do something great with it, because it's kind of there, and it's just asking for a great movie, and I think people will flock to it, and it could make all the money in the world. And I really, cross my fingers that it can, because it's a great IP. But guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Are you as surprised as what I am, given the kind of reception, mixed critic reviews, and the financial bath that the last movie took? Or did you kind of expect to see another Matrix movie in the near future? And would you be interested in watching it? Let me know all your thoughts, comments, and opinions down in the comment section below. And I can't wait to see what you guys have to say. As always, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.